Very much. What'd you do with Stacy? I'm feeling well. Hi, Georgia.
Oh.
They play Georgia. I could actually root for them. I hate when they're overrated, and then they lose. But like Gonzaga has a chance this year. I was like, no, they don't. They don't. They like to make a comment. They're gonna be.
Put it on when it comes to that.
Yeah. Okay. Great. Hey, good morning, everyone. It's 10 a.m. I ask you to please rise if you're able. Pledge of allegiance and the opening prayer before we convene the Commissioners' Public Meeting. Dear Heavenly Father, we praise you for this day as we gather this morning for the business of the county. We ask you to pilot us, your hand protect us, and your wisdom instruct us. And Lord, we're so thankful for the safe return of the two astronauts that are now home. We pray for their health as they adjust to the Earth's atmosphere. May their reunion with family and friends be full of joy. Indeed, we welcome the season of spring. We look forward to new life and your creation and beauty. May our eyes see the beauty of the season and the promise of new beginnings. May the sunlight and rain be a reminder that you are at work nourishing the earth. As the flowers and trees begin to blossom, their lives be full of life and service to each other. We pray that you will guide our footsteps and they'll be of your will and goodness. These things we humbly pray in your name. Amen.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
At this time, we'll convene the Commissioners' Public Meeting and ask for approval of the minutes of the previous meeting.
I will make the motion.
I'll second.
All in favor, say aye.
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 Do any public comment on agenda items only? None from the audience, any online?
None online.
On to a proclamation.
Alex Armstrong here. Or should I read it?
Yep. Okay. You want to read the proclamation first, and we'll have.
Absolutely.
Yep. Then we'll have you speak, Alex. Okay.
So we have a proclamation today for the 4-H organization. Whereas 4-H is America's largest youth development organization, supporting nearly 6 million youth across the county. And whereas 4-H has helped 1,815 youth in Lycoming County to become confident, independent, resilient, and compassionate leaders as they learn by doing. And whereas 4-H in Pennsylvania is delivered by Penn State Cooperative Extension in rural areas, small towns and cities, and all 67 counties of the Commonwealth to more than 77,000 youth from ages 5 through 18. And whereas 4-H youth in Pennsylvania are served by a network of staff members and more than 6,000 adult volunteers who engage and mentor youth in learning activities and hands-on projects and topics such as animal science, civil engagement, STEM, health, and wellness. And whereas Pennsylvania 4-H Week showcases the incredible ways that 4-H inspires kids to achieve and highlights the remarkable 4-H youth in Lycoming County who work each day to make a positive impact on those around them. And whereas 4-H Network provides youth with the opportunity for leadership development, career exploration, problem solving, friendship, community involvement, passion, and purpose. Now, therefore, be it resolved that the Commissioners of Lycoming County proclaim March 16th through the 22nd of 2025 as Pennsylvania 4-H Week throughout Lycoming County. Encourage our citizens to acknowledge and celebrate 4-H for its valuable service and continued efforts to empower youth with a foundation of success for a lifetime. Signed, the Lycoming County Commissioners, Scott L. Metzger, Chairman, Mark C. Sortman, Vice Chairman, and Mark Messina, Secretary.
Great.
Come on up.
Come on up, Alex.
You go to the podium and speak first.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for being here.
Thank you very much for honoring. Last week, been the 4-H educator for 8 years, and I have seen the program develop and grow the past couple of years. For this year, we have 275 and 71 volunteers. There are about 20 clubs throughout the county involving youth programs that they come to meetings every month and learn something educational. And then they participate outside. So at the end of this week, we are celebrating spring break. And we're going to be starting our embryology program in April with 25 classrooms, which is pretty exciting. We had an eggs shortage this year, so we had to find some. We have a lot of different programming over the summer, and it's a
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for being here. I'd like to present the proclamation to you. So, picture.
We're sorry for you, but we dream of the day that Scott loses his voice. I don't understand that.
Okay, reports, Nikki. Morning.
Morning, Commissioners. Presented for your ratification are invoices due through March 26, 2025, to be paid on March 19th, 2025, in the amount of $2,152,656.36, 46% out of the general fund, 19.58 out of other grants, 11.2% out of RMS, and 23.13 out of escrow.
Okay, is there any motion?
Yeah, I'll make a motion.
I'll second.
Is there any questions or comments for Nikki? Okay, hearing none, all fair side?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, thank you, Nikki.
Information items, Malik.
Morning.
Morning, Malik.
Commissioners, this morning I have a media release around the broadband infrastructure study. Lycoming County 6 resident input on the broadband access and availability. County residents are encouraged to visit www.lycomingbroadband.com, which goes live on Monday, the 24th. Take the broadband survey. The survey will take less than 10 minutes to complete. The survey is an effort to represent the first step of creating the broadband infrastructure inventory across the county. Paper copies of the survey will be available at local libraries throughout the county planning office, and at participating municipal offices. Individual responses to the survey will not be released to any third party. The survey will remain open until the desired response rate is achieved or for 90 days.
Okay, thank you.
Now that she's here, do we want a new picture? Nope. Do we want, now that, can we reshoot our picture with the proclamation?
Sorry, I couldn't.
No, you're okay. That's okay.
Thank you for being here.
You're welcome.
I saw when she had the best on, right? She either just won the Masters or she. Give her kind of green coat. Right.
So she is our.
Are you in,
I'm a senior.
where do you go? Okay, great. Yeah, you stand in the middle, you stand next to her. Okay. No problem.
Thank you for being here.
Do you want to?
Thanks.
Do you want to talk while you're? Yeah. Since you found a place to park.
Hi, my name is Caitlin. I am a senior at Jersey Shore. This is, I think, my
Kate,
eighth
can you
year.
say your full name?
Sorry, Caitlin Shoto.
Okay, thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
This is my 8th year in 4-H. I am a member of Lycoming 4-H, and I've participated in cooking projects. I do public speaking projects. I also participate in shooting sports. This year, I have been elected to be on the PA 4-H State Council. So I'm one of 10 teams who represents 4-H, and we advocate for all the things that we do through 4-H. And I'm on the events committee, so I am planning two of our biggest events that 4-H has, our state leadership conference, as well as our state leadership junior conference, which is held in October. So that's a little bit about what I'm doing.
What classes are you missing right
AP Calculus, my college intro to business class.
now? You're devastated to be.
No, not at all devastated. I was a little excited.
No. Great. What? Good classes you never reached. I have a mathematics degree.
What earns you the green jacket?
I get this green jacket by being a member of state council.
Substation.
So I had to go through an application process, interviews, trainings, just to even be accepted onto the team.
She made a birdie putt on the 18th hole.
Great.
No, I've never played golf.
What does next year hold for you?
I'm going to Penn State Altoona branch
Okay,
to
great.
major in accounting.
Hey, we need accountants.
Accountants.
We need accountants. Hurry up. How, is it a 4-year program, a 2-year program, a 3-month program? What are we?
It's 4. I'm gonna try and go for my master's and do it in 5 years.
Okay.
We'll see.
Great.
Congratulations.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for coming. Thank you.
Of course. Sorry. I was-
Thank you. Hey,
Honestly, were you late because you stopped at Dunkin' on the drive down? Did that have anything to do with it? Okay.
I thought about it, but I was like, crap, I don't know where.
thank you for being here.
Thanks. Thank you.
Okay, personnel actions.
Mike, you on the line?
I am on the line.
Morning, Mike.
Approve the following personnel actions as conditional offers of employment, subject to successful completion of a background check and all other employment conditions. We have one, as a resource management, Zachary Miller, recycling laborer, pay grade 4, full-time at $14.50 per hour, 80 hours per pay period. There's an anticipated start date of March 24, 2025.
Thank you. A motion to accept.
I'll make the motion.
I'll second.
All in favor, side.
Aye.
Moving on to action items.
Thank you.
Thanks, Michael.
Thank you.
Morning, Commissioners. I have for your approval an agreement with Clark Gallagher, Barbiero, Amuso, and Glassman Law for professional services. They're a solicitor for the Controller's Office.
Okay, motion to accept.
Yeah. Well, where are they from? I don't
They're
know
actually
that.
out of Philadelphia.
Okay.
I thought it would be best during this transition to keep them on.
No, that's fine. I just never heard of it. I just didn't know where they were. That's who, yeah, presently. Has it. Okay. Did we motion?
Yeah.
I'll make the motion.
I'll second.
All in favor, side.
Aye.
Thank you, Nikki.
Thanks, Nick. All right, mine, you got a few.
Yes. Morning, Commissioners.
Morgan.
The first item I have for you, some exciting news. That one is to vote to approve the agreement of sale with Chance Wheeling Corporation, in the amount of $2.5 million, and that is still pending legal review by the solicitor as he's in the process of drafting the sale agreement.
Okay, I believe we have the owner of Chance Aluminum via video, Florida. Connected here.
Yes, good
Who are
morning.
you?
This is Ying Jiang as a representative for Chance Aluminum. I am the corporate secretary. You can see me now, sorry.
Yep.
And
Good morning.
good morning, commissioners and everybody attending this meeting. Thank you for inviting me. As I said, my name is Ying Jiang. I represent Chance Aluminum to attend this meeting. Thank you.
Okay, great. Thank you. So this project, the previous board and this board have been working on this project for about, I believe, 2.5 years. And we're excited to bring this to Lycoming County. It's a game-changing project for the U.S. aluminum industry. Chance Aluminum's proposed manufacturing base will be the first of its kind in the United States, addressing a critical gap in domestic aluminum foil production. The facility will be built with state-of-the-art rolling mills, allowing for the production of high-quality thin foil rolls that currently U.S. mills cannot produce due to outdated equipment. So reduce dependence on foreign and imports. The U.S. imports about 90% aluminum foil, largely due to a lack of domestic manufacturers with modern capabilities. Domestic foil production has shrunk to just a couple of small mills, many operating with equipment over 50 years old, that's unable to compete on quality and efficiency. This project would revitalize U.S. aluminum foil manufacturing. It would reduce dependence on cheap foreign imports, and it would strengthen the domestic supply chains. It would boost innovation in the EV packaging industries. There's no U.S. company currently that produces battery foil, which is a critical component for electrical vehicles. Chance Aluminum's new facility would fill this void, producing specialized foils for the growing EV battery and advanced packaging sectors. It would have job creation and economic growth. Project would bring 300 to 400 high-paying jobs to the county, creating opportunities in manufacturing, engineering, and skilled trades. The facility would also attract additional businesses in related industries. It would foster broader economic development in the region. Vertical integration ensures greater efficiency, sustainability, and cost control, making the U.S. aluminum industry more competitive globally. So to summarize, Chance's Aluminum's land purchase would bring a first of its kind manufacturing base to the United States. It would reduce reliance on imports and strengthen national supply chains. It would create hundreds of high-paying skilled jobs. It would support the EV industry and advanced packaging, cutting-edge aluminum foil production, and it would stimulate local economic growth and solidify the county as a leader in advanced manufacturing. By approving this deal, the county is investing in the future, one that supports American manufacturing, innovation, job creation, and regional economic growth. And we have Jason Fink from the chamber here, who's been instrumental on this project. I'd like to come up and have a few words. We also have Jamie Flick, our representative for the 83rd District here also, that we'd like to have him say a few words. And then the commissioners and Ying, we're glad to hear from you as we vote on this exciting project.
Well, first off, I'd like to say to Chance, thank you so much. This is, as Commissioner Metzger said, a one of a kind for our nation. So we are so excited to have them here in Lycoming County. We've already met many, many times, along with Mr. Fink with Chance. We've toured the building several times, and to all the commissioners and to the public. I mean, often I think the commissioners and I compare hate mail, right? Who's got the most that week? This isn't that week. This is a week for all of us to celebrate the hard work that Jason has put in, the entire chamber, the hard work that the commissioners have put in. I just come for the photo op. I honestly did nothing on this. So I can't thank you guys enough for everything you've done, Matt, for everything you've done. So I just want to say again to Chance, thank you so much.
Thank you, Representative Flick, and thank you, commissioners, for working with the chamber and being able to bring economic development to the community. We've been very pleased with the relationship that we've had with Chance Aluminum. For those who may not recall, Chance came to our community when JW Aluminum unfortunately had to close due to reasons with the pandemic. They have invested heavily at that company already. And at that facility with new machinery and equipment that they've brought to that facility. They have already added employment there as well. They're operating a second shift already. And they are actually going to be recognized here in the near future with a state award for their employment practices. So a very quality employer here in our community. We're excited to be able to see them seeing the value of investing here in Lycoming County. The workforce here is something that they see a great asset with, and being able to grow their presence here. And as you mentioned, Commissioner, this is something that is going to be state of the art for our not only Pennsylvania, but also the United States. And we're excited to be able to see this type of investment here, and very appreciative of the fact that the county is willing to take and work in making this land available. So again, thank you all, and thank you to Chance, thank you to Yang, and to Jack for being able to, see the value here and investing in our community.
Thank you, Jason. Commissioners?
There's nothing more I can add to that. I mean, it's wonderful that you guys are bringing such a unique production facility to Lycoming County. We're thrilled that it's in America. We're extremely thrilled that it's here in Lycoming County. And, I think we did a great job just working on the land deal for you guys. And I think it's a great asset for our community. So thank you.
Sure.
Yeah, this is a good day. I was just at a meeting yesterday down in Lewisburg with representatives from several different counties, and it always talks about like job creation and labor force and things like that. And the gist of the meeting is, as everyone knows, Central Pennsylvania is losing population and continues to lose population. It's not Lycoming County; it's our whole region. And one of the statistics they gave were about baby boomers and Gen Xers and Gen Yers and Gen Zers, and the workforce is dropping. It is not just our population, but our workforce is dropping. And when you look at the whole, there's no easy fix. It's not a quick fix, and you need. We know that you drive down the highway and you see the advertisements for people looking for employees. And there was a time, 30 years ago, that you say, "Hey, we're going to give 300 high-paying jobs," and people are like, "Great," because there's people sitting at home that don't have jobs. We don't have that now. We can't fill the jobs we have. So you get this, which came first, the chicken or the egg? People aren't going to come to the region unless there's opportunity. But even when there's opportunity, now we need housing and we need places for people to live. So Chance has given us the opportunity to greatly help our region, because one of them has to come first. We either need to build housing and then hope the jobs come, or we need either to find the jobs and then figure out the housing. And we have projects on the line, in the hopper, basically, over at the golf course. We're looking at things to expand housing. Down at where the mall was, at the district, in their grand scheme, there's going to be some housing there. Even at the pajama factory, they have condo. We have opportunities, but again, if you don't have the jobs, then why would the people come here? So this Chance has given us a chance to make this a really great thing for the county, and the region, not just the county, because the region itself. And now we do a lot of talking about housing. We need to sit down with plans, and a lot of it comes down to municipalities and little townships, and how we need to be cooperative with anyone that's looking to build, modern, what do we call it, affordable housing. We're not talking about low-income housing. We're not talking about $700,000. We're just talking about basic houses that the regular, typical people can afford, that can then capitalize on these jobs and the jobs that are regional. Because it's not, it is a greater mathematical dilemma than just people are moving away. And they say, well, people are moving away. It's about aging. It's about, they gave birth rate statistics and the number of states that are birthing more than they're not, it's dropping. And so it is a challenge. And again, you need to have companies that are willing to come here and say, we'll figure it out, we'll get it done. And thankfully, Chance has done that. They're already here and they're doing well here and they like the area and it's been good. And it gives us a chance to do something great. And that is, we are fortunate to have them. We're thankful to have them. And now we need to figure out some more stuff down the path.
So they're based out of Florida. They have a plant in Turkey, but this is, as we stated before, this is the first of its kind in the United States. So again, it's bringing things back to the United States. It's bringing things back home, which is what the current administration wants to have and what America wants to have. And we're excited that Ying and Jack are willing to do that. We talked even about the expansion of aluminum and for instance, on Friday when we spoke, we talked about aluminum cups and how popular that's starting to become. And as they expand, they'll be looking at that. So there's so much growth in this area that we're so excited. So Ying, you take it away, and we're thankful that you're joining us.
Yes, if I may, I would like make a short comment. On behalf of the company, on behalf of our company owner, Dr. Jack Chen, I want to express our sincere gratitude to the county commissioners, Commissioner Mesker, Sorman, Musina, and our Chamber of Commerce President, Jason Fink. And just as we really appreciate you all for supporting us and allow us to dream big in this land. This investment marks the beginning of a new era for domestic aluminum manufacturing. This investment will create hundreds of well-paying jobs and revitalizing the industry that is really critical and essential to our nation's supply chain and infrastructure industries. We are committed to building a state-of-the-art facility that will not only strengthen the local economy, but also position our county, Lycoming County, as a leader in advanced aluminum production. You guys have, said all the key points, what we wanted to say. So I just want to be short. Thank you all for understanding and supporting. We look forward to working together to bring this vision to life. And just thank you for all the trust and partnership.
Thank you, Ying. And we've had the opportunity to meet Jack several times, and Jack has a tremendous story. And what I like about Jack is he's a go-getter. He gets things done. When he puts his mind to something, he gets it done quick. So we're excited to have that kind of a business in our area. So we look forward to when you're going to be visiting us soon.
Yes, sir. So flight was booked last night. So we'll see you all probably next Wednesday.
Great. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Anything else? Thank you. Okay. All right. Can I have a motion to approve the agreement of sale with Chance Aluminum Corporation, the amount of $2.5 million?
Yeah, I'll make the motion.
I will second that.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Thank you. And thank you to Jason Fink and Jamie Flick for being here. Ying, thank you. Oh, she's gone. She's gone. Okay.
Very well. Thank you.
Yep. Thank you.
And the next item I have for you is vote to approve the agreement with Brett Salford, Esquire, Cassell and Bonner for professional services. This is for the sheriff's office as he serves as his legal counsel for his department.
Yeah, I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
All in favor, say aye. Aye.
And the last item I have for you is vote to approve the agreement with Gilliam Psychological and Counseling Services. This is a renewal agreement that the sheriff's office is using for psychological services for the hiring process.
Motion to accept.
I'll make the motion.
I'll second.
All fair side?
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you. Ryan.
5.5 and 5.6, Jason?
Yes, sir. Commissioners, 5.5, vote to approve the amendment with DEP and 902 recycling equipment grant. This you've already approved, but unfortunately DEP recognized they had made a clerical error in their grant application. So this just rectifies that and you're just reapproving it. It was for $200,000 for the grant for recycling.
Okay, motion to accept.
I'll make the motion.
I'll second.
All fair side? Aye.
Yes, sir. 5.6, vote to approve agreement with West Physics Consulting Professional Services, monitoring radiation equipment. Commissioners, this is the company that we utilize to maintain our radiation drive-throughs and our handhelds that we need for compliance when checking incoming waste for radiation. This will be till December 31st, 2029.
Okay, motion to accept.
I'll make the motion.
I'll second.
All fair side?
Aye.
Thank you, Commissioner.
Thanks, sir.
you. 5.7, Beth, are you on? I'll touch.
Yes, I'm on the line.
Morning, Beth.
Commissioners, 5.7, this is to vote to approve an agreement with Cova Corporation. This is the final part of a project that we started last year. And it was to add the 10 channels of primary recording to the backup center, along with the 10 redundant channels that we would use if we ever needed to VPN from the backup center at the cost of $7,959. And that's licensing for all those channels as well.
Okay, motion to approve.
I'll make the motion.
I'll second.
Any questions or comments for Beth? Hearing none, all fair side?
Aye.
Thank you, Commissioners.
Thank you, Beth.
5.8, Hutch for Stacy.
Yes, good morning. This is approval. I know it's not on the agenda there, but for $1,400, a 2025 budgeted item. It's for the LEPC Bucks Community College Training Package. This comes out of the SARA fees and is utilized to provide hazmat training to our first responders.
Okay, motion to accept.
I'll make the motion.
I'll second.
All fair side?
Aye.
Thank you, Hutch.
Thank you very much.
5.9 through 5.11, Adrian.
Morning, Adrian.
Good morning again. I am seeking approval of a professional services agreement with Stoli Services, Inc. to provide Spanish interpretation and translation services as needed. The cost is $65 per hour, the total of which is not expected to exceed $9,999.99. This is an approved budgeted item and approximately 40% is reimbursed by the state.
Okay, motion to accept.
I'll make the motion.
I'll second.
All fair side?
Aye.
Item 5.10, I am seeking approval of a professional services agreement with attorney Johanna Berta. Provide legal representation as needed when the public defender's office has a conflict. The cost is $90 per hour, the total of which is not expected to exceed $35,000, and this is an approved budgeted item.
Okay, motion to accept.
I'll make the motion.
I'll second.
All fair side?
Aye.
And item 5.11, I'm seeking approval of a professional services agreement with an attorney, Matthew Deemer, to provide legal representation as needed when the PD's office has a conflict. The cost again is $90 per hour, the total of which is not expected to exceed $60,000. And again, this is an approved budgeted item.
Okay, motion to accept.
I'll make the motion.
I'll second.
All fair side?
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you, Adrian. Have a good day.
Thanks.
Thanks.
5.12, Kenny.
Morning, Ken.
Morning, Commissioner. Before you, 512 is an extension of the contract we have with Ford Elevator to complete the work that we have.
Okay, sounds good. Motion to accept.
I'll make the motion.
I'll second.
All fair side?
Aye.
Thank you. Okay, thank you.
And lastly, Commissioner, seeking your approval to ratify County of Lycoming's acknowledgement of receipt of letter from Rundle Law and authorization of its withdrawal from pending motion to amend the complaint to add PBM defendants. And this is for the opioid litigation.
Okay, you want to explain this a little bit further?
Sure. So, the entire nation went through this opioid crisis, and then a lawsuit came about, a class action suit. So everybody is seeing the results of that lawsuit in the awards. And it was at probably end of last year, summertime, that they were looking to add some additional PBMs to the lawsuit. So the attorney or the law firm, Chirundolo, that's been handling this for us, advised us that it made sense to withdraw from adding this particular PBM to an amended complaint. And obviously several reasons, but at the end of the day, we just felt that it didn't make financial sense to try to engage in further litigation.
So they reviewed it, and Mr. Kenny, you reviewed it
Right.
also.
Yeah, the PBM is the acronym for what they call plan benefit managers. So that's the intermediary between the drug companies and the insurance companies. And so you have predominantly said the class actions have predominantly settled with most of the defendants that were named in the original class action lawsuits. They identified these plan benefit managers who they had determined had some additional fiduciary responsibilities relative to the opioid litigations. The plan benefit managers are vehemently defending these actions. And the courts have said that any plaintiff that intends to pursue this, there's over 3,500, I believe, that are identified as class members moving forward, have to be prepared to bear the economic cost of that. And what the recommendation is the smaller municipalities and plaintiffs, the cost to the individuals are going to be pretty significant, mainly because of the manpower that's going to have to be presented for proving your damages and putting forth the efforts to go forward, let alone the cost that you have to, even though the out-of-pocket for the attorneys, they'll cover those costs. We have to reimburse them at some point. And so the recommendation from your actual counsel who is handling that litigation is to actually withdraw because of the size and the resources that this county would have to have, because we're considered one of the smaller actual entities in the lawsuit. And based on my conversations with them.
All right, is there a motion?
I'll make the motion.
I'll second.
All in favor side?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, thank you.
Commissioner comment? The only thing I would reiterate is I think it's a great day in Lycoming County that we were able to announce a leader in the aluminum industry and being the first to have such a plant in America. I think Kentucky is the state that really covers most of the aluminum world for the United States. So it's exciting that we can be innovative here again in Lycoming County and be a first. It's great to always hear that for Lycoming County. So I appreciate it.
Yeah, and then the sports world goes crazy today with the March Madness tournament kicking off. But locally, this time of year as we transition from winter to spring in the high school world, I think we had a couple of state champions again in wrestling. Johnson from Muncie and the Hare from Montgomery. We always do well in wrestling. We're such a wrestling hotbed. We don't usually do well in basketball. Basketball is designed for the Philadelphia schools, the private schools, and, rural public, areas don't do well. And, this is the second year in a row the Loyal Side girls have made the state semis, and they play tomorrow, in Allentown, I want to say, against Imhotep. Sure, I guess they're playing the best team in the state tomorrow. So, but it is quite an accomplishment for a little public school. I know Loyal Side boys won the title a couple years ago, and it's impressive to see what they've done, because again, the system is not fair and it's not set up for them, and they've won anyway. And I think they only start 2 seniors. So it's not like the cupboard is going bare after this year. So, we wish them the best of luck. And we also wish the University of Alabama the best of luck, because that's who I have in my auction. I've been a big Alabama fan since Sunday night, so we're rooting for the Crimson Tide. But good luck to the Loyal Sock girls tomorrow, as they, I think it's at Parkland High School, if I recall. That's all I got.
Yeah, we had the boys here a few years ago when they won the state title. We love to have the girls here again. And so we wish them the best of luck. We'd like to pass our condolences on to the Glunk family. Paul Glunk recently passed. He was a county commissioner at one time in our community, and a lot of his family still in the area, his sons, and we express our deepest condolences, and our prayers are with the family. Anything else?
I'm good.
Okay.
Roll top.
Public comment from the audience. We have any online?
I have a few from Tom Adams. Nothing really to do with the agenda. MCG asked who the owners of the new oil manufacturing facility is. That is Chancellor.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Well, we have completed our agenda, so we'll be adjourned till Thursday, March 27th, 2025, right here in this room, 10 a.m. Thank you, everyone. Have a good day.